Israel. What other country can claim that someone will be offended just for mentioning its name? A culture, an ideology, a political state that stands on the precipice of love and hate. Some call it a democratic oasis where justice reigns supreme, and others say it's a Zionist war machine. It's either a struggling underdog or a dogmatic regime, either a nightmare or a 2,000-year-old dream, said with a whisper of hope or a blood-curdling scream, and nothing in between. So who's right? Who is wrong? Well, for those of you who did not yet already leave because you're waiting for me to confirm what you already believe, to see if I'll talk about Palestinian widows who grieve or rockets dropping on civilians in Tel Aviv. Maybe I'm being hopelessly naive, but do we really need one more one-sided, pre-decided, self-congratulatory rant? Where I can defend my views, but you can't? Where I present the rosiest picture of what I do and the ugliest portrayal of you? Tell me, do these echo chambers lead us to safety or more dangers? Does this filter bubble bring us to peace or more trouble? Now, it's not my mission to say there is no villain or take some postmodern position that we're not allowed to have an opinion. Full disclosure, I also have views on who in this war has been more abused and who is more misrepresented in the news, but I refuse to be confined to hear only one side of the green line, to give platform only to those whose beliefs align with mine. Our delusions are laughable, saying our side is the only one that's rational, and you are the passionate radical national. But when we finally encounter someone with a different background, we begin to see that some of our ideas might be unsound, and that bias is almost impossible to break down, especially after research has found that people choose facts based on previous beliefs and not the other way around. And in this tiny Middle Eastern passage between Cairo and Damascus, our beliefs have been ravaged by so much historical baggage that even innocent people are looked at as savage. And while denying that evil exists is escapism, thinking everyone from the other side is evil is racism, whoever that other side is to you. So allow me to offer a new engagement code that may not bring peace, but will start us down the road. This is my promise. You may criticize me, but at least I'm being honest. I will not debate the legitimacy of Israel's location, nor its right to exist as a Jewish nation. We may not see eye to eye on that term called occupation, or on the biggest obstacles to Palestinian self-determination. But for the sake of my own education, of intellectual honesty and self-elevation, and for the sake of future generations, one thing I will always be willing to do is to sit down and have a human conversation.